Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Shamika, and welcome back to Speak Freely here, where we celebrate the freedom of speech. And I'm gonna make this a really quick video, quick as possible, and not really edit it too much, just sort of stream of consciousness. And I wanted to talk about the Keaton Jones controversy. So when I first heard about it, I heard about the story through Philo DeFranco, because I haven't really been on Twitter lately because my phone is kind of jacked up and whatever. But when I saw that little boy cry because he was being bullied, like, I definitely teared up, probably like a lot of people.
Why do they bully? What's the point of it? Why do you find joy in taking innocent people and finding a way to be mean to them? It's not okay.
What do they say to you?
They make fun of my nose. They call me ugly. They say I have no friends.
What'd they do to you at lunch?
Put milk on me and put a hand down my clothes. Threw bread at me.
Is it just you?
Yep.
Or is it other kids too that feel that way?
Say it's other kids too.
How's that make you feel?
I don't like that they do it to me, and I for sure don't like that they do it to other people, because it's not okay. People that are different don't need to be criticized about it, because it's not their fault. But if you are made fun of, just don't let it bother you. Just stay strong, I guess. It's hard. But it'll probably get better one day.
I think a lot of people can relate to some sort of bullying. And I was fully prepared to do sort of a version of #MeToo, but sort of just tell my bully story about how I was severely bullied in middle school, at the same time being extremely abused at home. And sort of the moral of the story would have been, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. So just be careful who you're a freaking cunt to, you know what I mean? You don't want to be that straw that breaks the camel's back, or you don't want to add already to something, like, you don't want to be an extra part of someone else's misery, you know what I mean? And of course it would have had a happy ending that, it can always get better, because it got better for me. But I didn't get a chance to make that story. Because as it goes, we can't just have anything nice. We couldn't just stay nice. People had to go on a witch hunt of this little boy's and his family's history and turn it into something so ugly. And it's so frustrating to me. People are so obsessed with racism and try to spread this fear-mongering that racism is everywhere, that he couldn't just let this boy have the compassion that people were sending his way. They had to destroy that for him. So people went and did their research and did their digging and found, sites and Facebook profiles and social media profiles that is or is not even their real profile of the mother of the little boy, or the mother of Keaton. People making fake profiles, people made GoFundMe sites on the behalf of that family, or maybe it was a scam, and accused this family of doing all these wrong things. They accused the mother of being racist because she made a statement on Facebook about the American flag, or the flag. There's a picture of her and her family holding the American flag and the Confederate flag. And because the Confederate flag has been tied to slavery, people, again, deemed her, and not only her, but also her family and this little boy who was crying out for compassion on his videotape as racist. Not videotape, the recording. And yes, that is what the Confederate flag can symbolize, but it can also symbolize just being proud of your Southern heritage, which a lot of black people also rep the Confederate flag. Not my thing, but just because someone reps it does not automatically tie them to racism or slavery or wanting slavery back or something like that. She did come out though, and she had an interview. I'm not sure I'm gonna put the clip in here or not. You can search it. I believe Philip DeFranco has it on his channel. She did come out and have an interview saying that she just thought it was funny. It was an exaggeration. People might look at her and hear her accent and already assume that this is the type of person she is, so maybe she just took the picture for a laugh. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe she's just trying to look better in the eyes of the public. But that's not really the point. The point is that the story of this little boy being bullied, being harassed and assaulted, had nothing to do with his mother. This story was about him. And there was some random person who just put out a tweet or Facebook post or some social media post, put out there that Kenton got bullied because he said the N-word. And there is absolutely no proof whatsoever that this little boy ever said anything of the such. There is no video, there's no picture, there's no social media post, there's no evidence, there's no interview, there's no witnesses, there's nothing. The person who posted this don't know him, don't know that family, don't go to that school, is not around them, has no idea. Just posted it out there and people jumped on it. You know why? Because of their fucking biases. Their bias, this will to see racism everywhere and to make everything about racism. You know what I mean? I've seen this so many times. Someone to put up the statistics of how many children suffer from child molestation, and someone has to tweet, yeah, but what about black kids? Y'all don't care about black kids. Someone put a hashtag me too. Oh, y'all don't say that about black women. Black. Like, you always gotta turn it around and make it about you, about your freaking fear-mongering goddamn ways, and I'm so sick of it. It's so frustrating. This little boy just couldn't have this. He just couldn't give that to him. There are people that are coming out and offering him, tickets or red carpet events and stuff like that. Give him a little bit of joy or a little bit of peace. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't even have a great home. Like, I am not accusing his mother of anything. The fact of the matter is, just like I was extremely and brutally bullied in middle school, and nobody knew I was getting my head cracked every day. Nobody knew that I was being beat all the time. But they bullied me regardless because they didn't know what was going behind closed doors. You don't know what this little boy is going through. And you think he was bullied now? Now that the world thinks he's a racist? With no proof whatsoever, and people want to wonder how fake news gets spreaded? People were willing to fall for something with no evidence, no backing whatsoever, because they have to believe that everyone is racist. Oh, why? Because this little boy is white? Because they're Southern? Because they have a Confederate flag? They don't deserve any type of sympathy or compassion whatsoever. Fuck you guys. Fuck anybody who had any participation in this whatsoever. I really hope that doesn't become a time where you need a little compassion and someone just shits all over it. I'm so sick of this obsession with racism and people just can't have their goddamn thing. I'm actually glad I'm not on Twitter right now because it's just freaking cancerous. Seriously. I know this stuff isn't like real life. I think most ordinary, normie people would see this and be like, no, I'm still going to have compassion for that little boy. But social media life does trickle into real life. You know what I mean? It becomes real life. That's why I'm still going to be outraged by this, even though this doesn't happen to me personally or anybody I know. I just have sympathy for a little kid. It doesn't matter. I don't care about his parents. Oh God. And even if he said that, don't you think he would have been influenced by his surroundings? He's a child. Have some freaking common sense and some common decency. You can fight things that you feel are unjust in this world without losing your humanity. That's all I gotta say. That is it, guys. I'm sorry about this rant. Please leave a comment if you have any comments whatsoever. If you know anything about this story, bless somebody today. Put a smile on someone's face. Tell somebody they look nice. Do something nice for somebody. All right. Thank you guys. Like this video if you want to like it. Share if you want to share it, please. And if you want to continue having these conversations with me, they won't be this ranty and this angry all the time. Please subscribe. And if you subscribe, hit that bell so you get the notifications when I do upload. Check out my links below, my Twitter, and just, follow me on Twitter. If you wanna dive in the rabbit hole of cancer, you can follow me on Twitter. Anyway, thank you guys, and that is it.